There you go.
Hello?
Yep.
Hey, that time I didn't need to pick a thing. Like it just said join.
So we're here for Deadline and other stuff. So how did you like Deadline?
Deadline was good. Deadline was real good in my opinion.
Real good or just good or was it
No, real
show?
good in my opinion.
Okay. So the show started off with unexpectedly HBK's music, and I was like, oh, okay, that was different. And then I knew it was coming because I saw the pictures of him in Connecticut. So I was like, oh, he's going to show up on NXT. And I was right. CM Punk showed up on NXT.
CM Punk World Tour.
Did that shock you that he showed up on NXT?
Kind of, although I saw the pictures too. Like I know he was around. Like Sean said to call me and whatever. I know he's gonna show up eventually. I didn't think he was gonna show up at Deadline for some reason.
Oh. It was like knowing that he was going to be there and just like come out and say something it was okay. And then he took a picture with Shawn Michaels. He had on a Bret Hart hoodie, which fucked everybody up because even Shawn had fucked Shawn up. And fucking CM Punk goes, "You two can make up. Me and Triple H made up." Like, okay, yeah, no, that was funny.
Yeah, it fucked me up because I was just about to tell you. That's nice. Wait, never mind. That's kind of disrespectful.
Yes, that was fucking hilarious. So then they went into the intro of the show because the show hadn't even started and everybody was already just popping because CM Punk showed up in NXT on a Saturday
Yep.
of all things. And we'll get to why that's funny later on. But then we get to the intro and then we get to the first match, which is the women's iron. No, it was actually the Ray match. It was, not Ray match, the Dragon Lee match. It was Dragon Lee with Rey Mysterio versus Dominique.
Yep.
And I don't like the outcome. I don't like the outcome of this match. The match was pretty good, but Dragon Lee won with the Destino for a 1-2-3, and I was like, what the fuck? That's not even his finishing move. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Like, that's why I was shocked. Like, it came out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, he won?
Yeah, it was so random. It just like came out of nowhere. It was like, what the fuck? Like, how you just win like that? And Dragon Lee is the new North American champion. It's like, what the fuck? Like, okay.
And we have another champion who's not part of NXT technically.
Yeah. That's so weird. I really wish they would have left the title on Dom.
Yeah.
So then we went to the women's Iron Survivor, and it started out with Fallon Henley as number 1 and Blair Davenport as number 2. And they did a thing where it was 32 2 counts. Like they literally was rolling back and forth. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 32 2 counts. Like it was.
You actually counted, goddamn.
It was a lot. It was a lot. And I was like, what the fuck? And nobody got a pinfall. Nobody got a pinfall. And then Tiffany comes out. Tiffany Stratton comes out. And her and Blair are working together, beating up Fallon Henley. And Tiffy is fucking Fallon up. And then Blair steals a pin from Tiffy and she pins Fallon. And it's like, oh. Now Fallon's in the penalty box. It's just Tiffy and Blair. And then Kalani Jordan comes out. And then Fallon comes back and Fallon pins Tiffy. It's like, okay. And then Fallon gets out. Everybody's fighting up at the top rope. And I see it coming. I'm like, okay, Lash is about to come out and they're going to do the Tower of Doom. Well, technically they did it, but technically they didn't. Because Lash powerbombed Blair and Tiffany. So bam, they're down. And Kalani and Fallon are still up on the top. And Lash jumps up and double superplex them off the top rope. I was like, okay. And
Like that was kind of quick.
yes, and fucking Lash puts Tiffy on Fallon, pins both of their shoulders down, gets to 1, 2, 3, and takes them both out. It's like, God damn. So now they're both in the penalty box. And then for some reason, I don't even know how this happened. Tiffy throws Fallon out of the penalty box onto the table and breaks the table. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that was crazy.
Right.
And Metaphor tried to block Tiffany from coming out because, Lash is part of the team, so they didn't want her to come out and fuck with Lash's shit. Then Blair pins Kalani Jordan. Then Tiffy pins Lash. Blair pins Fallon. And Lash comes out right as the last 10 seconds. And the first thing Lash does is go after Blair. And it's like, this is the same thing that happened last year. Don't go after the person with the most falls. Just pin somebody. Like, you can get another fall. Like, you could get another fall. She could have been tied with Blair, but she's like, no, I'm going to go pin Blair. And it's like, you're chasing after Blair. Blair's going to run. And fuck, you lost because you chased after Blair because Blair's just going to run. It's like, the fuck? That was so dumb.
I don't think they ever think about that. Like the next one, they'll probably think about it, but like at that time, she's probably trying to get revenge on the person who pinned her. You know what I mean? Which was Blair in this case. You know,
Yeah, but
which
like,
is stupid. Like I totally agree with you. Pin the person who's knocked out.
it's so stupid. It's so
Yeah.
stupid. And I hate it because they do it every year. And it's like, it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. So then we have Blair celebrating, and she's getting her match at New Year's Eve. It's going to be Blair versus Lyra. Lyra comes out, and as soon as Lyra comes out, she gets attacked by Cora Jade. And Cora Jade's back, like she said she was going to be. So, yeah, that's a nice thing.
You called it.
Yep. So then we had Mello in the back, and Mello is well, no, we had Mello versus Lexi King. Mello beats Lexi King. Then he goes to the back and he's hyping up Trick because Trick's match is next. And he's like, Trick, you got this. And Trick's like, yeah, man, I knew you wasn't gonna trade on me. I knew you wasn't with that Lexi King sucker. And it's like, yeah, no, I wasn't. See, I told you, I beat his ass. I was like, oh, okay. So, and Lexi
I
King
still
also,
don't know how beating his ass prove anything.
yeah, Lexi King said it wasn't him that attacked Trick. So now it's still up in the air. Like, okay, if Lexi didn't do it, it has to be Trick now. And I just feel like it's not Trick. Renegade has a theory.
Should I say it now? Or wait to the end.
We're gonna wait to the end. We're gonna wait to the end of this, and then
Okay.
you say your theory. But he has a theory.
Okay. Yeah.
So then we get to the men's Iron Survivor, and the first two people are Briggs and Dijak. So they're going at it, and Dijak pins Briggs, then Tyler Bates comes out. And then Briggs, which I didn't know his finisher was the JBL special, he hits the clothesline and he pins Dijak. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Dijak comes back.
It was a fucked up clothesline too. Gotta give him
Yeah.
credit for that shit.
And then he comes back and Tyler Bate then pins Dijak. It's like, oh, okay. And then Trick comes out. And I'm like, why they didn't save Trick to the last person? But apparently they think Braun Breaker is a bigger star than Trick. But Trick was super over. Everybody was chanting whoop that Trick. And Trick comes in within 5 minutes, get pinned by Tyler Bate. And it's like, oh, that's sad. Braun Breaker comes out, and Braun Breaker just starts beating the shit out of everybody. Braun Breaker literally pinned Tyler Bate, Donovan Dijak, and Briggs in the span of a minute. He pinned 3 people and got 3 points. It was like, God damn.
Not even a minute, probably like 40 seconds, they said.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. And then like we had Briggs and Dijak doing stuff looking like the new age skyscrapers. That was awesome. I loved that. I loved everything about that. And then Dijak winds up pinning Trick. Bate pins Dijak. And Briggs and Dijak like just pin a bunch of people. And then at the last second, like last couple of seconds, Trick pins Briggs, Dijak with the help of Eddie Thorpe, Bate, and then Braun Breaker went for a spear, and Trick countered it. 1, 2, 3. Trick got 4 falls in under a minute. 90 seconds. Trick got 4 falls, and the match ended right as Trick got the last fall. I was like, what the fuck? Because everybody was like, yo, Trick has no wins. Trick has no wins. He hasn't pinned anybody. How's he going to win this match? Last 90 seconds, he get 4 falls, beats everybody. Like, fuck, that was awesome.
I lost all faith in him. Like coming in, I wanted him to win, but then I saw how it was going. I'm like, yeah, he's not winning. Like, congratulations to Trick. That actually made me real happy. So
Yes. So then we had in the back we had Broke Money wind up getting into a fight with Metaphor, so they're gonna have a match on NXT.
there's dissension there with them, so they might break up, and your whole dream of fucking skyscrapers 3.0 might happen.
Yes, I want that so bad. So then we had Roxy versus Kiana James. Kiana James had this interest where she came from the WWE headquarters and came to the building, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of cool. I think this is like the not the first time, but like I actually think the first time in canon on NX on WWE television that they showed the new brand new headquarters. Because
Yeah, I think so.
I've seen it in pictures, but like this is the first time they actually put it on television. Like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't recall them doing that, so you're right.
So they're having a cage match, and Izzy Dane helps Kiana Jane win. She fucking slams Roxy's face into the cage. 1, 2, 3. Kiana James wins. Like, okay. So then we get to the main event and Dragunov versus Bartender Cabron. And it was a really, really good match. I heard a lot of people go, oh my God, I didn't know Bartender was actually good. I'm like, yeah, he's been good. He just, like, his character sucks. He's been good. He just sucks the character.
Yeah.
So,
What impressed me was like his speed. Like I know he was fast, but he's even faster now.
yeah, it was fucking awesome. Bartender wound up getting hit with 3 H bombs and then a torpedo Mascal to lose. And it's like fucking Ilya Dragunov wanted to kill this guy. He was beating the dog shit out of him. That's how crazy it was. He beat the dog shit out of him.
Yeah. Brutal
So
match. Brutal fucking match.
yes. So that was that match. I mean, well, not that match. That was the end of the show. And at the end, Trick came out. And we're like, okay, cool, like something's gonna happen. And Trick comes out, and right behind him is Mello. But here's the thing: the show actually went off. It actually went off, like off, and we didn't get anything other than that. It just went off.
We should have got more. Seriously.
Exactly. It was just went off, and it was like, what the fuck? So that was a thing. And Roosh is happy for his brother, Dragon Lee, and he's been posting about his brother winning the title. He's like super excited for his brother winning the NXT title, but it's like I know NXT is a brand, but also like Dragon Lee has been on pay-per-views and he's on the main roster. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. And after the show, Dominic was actually pissed off that Judgment Day didn't come out to help him and he wasn't there. And it's like, okay, why would they help you? They don't care.
You're like the fucking underling compared to everybody else. I love
Yeah,
Dom, but it's true.
yeah, like they don't give a shit about you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, they don't care. But yeah, that was great. Like, that show was really good.
Yep.
So yeah, so we got more
Oh,
stuff.
like I didn't say my theory. I don't think.
Oh shit, you didn't say your theory. What's your theory? Say your theory.
Yeah. So okay, we're at the end of the show. So with the deadline show. I believe it wasn't Mello. Obviously, it wasn't King because he said it wasn't him, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like your theory. It was West. It could have been West, but he's injured, so take him out. I believe it's Dragonoff because there's some history there. It was a point there where fucking what's his face Trick cost him the title when he was going for it originally. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So there's some real beef. So why not? Like I'm gonna cost you like since you cost me type of thing.
That makes sense.
And he's the champion, so like
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense.
yeah. And like he's been hinting and going heel, like seriously.
Like, I would definitely be okay with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
But
was
Metal is gonna betray him though.
yeah, no, I don't think Melo's gonna betray him for the reason that everybody thinks it is. I think it's gonna be you didn't trust me, and that's why.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that's how I feel it's gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be you don't trust me, so yeah, I do hate you. Bye. Like, okay.
exactly.
So yeah, that was that. It's over. So TNA signed Trent Seven. Don't know why. Don't know how. Not even gonna lie. I don't know how. It's it's impossible. Can you explain that to me?
They were bored. He was bored. Someone
No,
was
no,
bored.
no, 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 no. Not even the boredom part. Like, how do you sign to a company that doesn't exist yet?
Oh shit, that
Like
is a
he's
thing because TNA won't be there until fucking January.
yes, and it literally says TNA signed Trent Seven, and like Pete Dunne is like, yeah, British Strong Style is still strong, and it's like he signed to a company that's not real yet. He Impact said, yeah, he signed to TNA. It's not real yet. Like, how did he sign to a company that's not even fully real? It's like, okay.
It's like all those people who signed the Global Force Wrestling. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. So that was crazy. So then we have Rampage. Rampage was starting off with Angelico, which I actually want Angelico to wrestle more, but it feels like they don't give a fuck about Angelico. It is very weird.
Seems like he's more of a Ring of Honor guy.
Yeah, but also like I don't fucking watch Ring of Honor, so fuck
No,
that.
obviously a lot of people don't.
So Angelico with Serpentico, which also was like fucking me up. It was like, did y'all just throw them together because they Spanish? Like I'm not sure. This is very weird.
No, it's
It-
100% what happened because it actually was a three-man squad because Luther was part of it.
yeah, and now Luther's a butler now, so it's so weird.
Yeah,
So it was fucking Angelico versus Orange Cassidy with Danhausen by his side because Danhausen is his friend. Because the best friends are missing in action, which I'm more confused about too. Like, where did they go, and when did they get injured? Like, what happened? How did the best friends just disappear?
they're gonna try.
I hope so. But Orange, they had a really good match, and then Orange winds up winning. I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And then
Fine.
we had Trisha Dor versus Abaddon, and of course Abaddon gets the win. But when Abaddon gets the win, all of a sudden here comes Julia Hart, and Julia comes out and she basically says, "Yo, look, I want you to fight for this title." Abaddon takes the title and looks at it and like, I'm going to have the title. And it's like, okay, all right, okay.
That always bothers me when a champion challenges the challenger.
I like it, but like the thing is, the Abaddon thing is Abaddon barely's been on TV. Every time she showed up, she got a title shot and then disappeared. And it's like,
Yeah,
if you're gonna let her wrestle for the title, let her be on television instead of like, oh, I forgot she was here. All right, I'm gonna give you a title match. All right, go back home. It's like the
that's
fuck,
how it
like,
feels.
yeah, this is so weird. So then we had Takeshita and Hobbs versus Christopher Daniels and Evan Bourne. And throughout the match, like Don Callis is just talking about how they beat up Jericho, they beat up Omega, and in a week or two, they're going to take on the Golden Showers and they're going to make them pay and take their title shot. And it's like, bro, it's like, what? Like, you lost the feud. The feud is over. What is it? Like, why are you beefing with them? Like, no, we're still beefing with them. For what? Yeah, you're still beefing. I don't know. Like, it's just so weird.
It isn't
So,
over until I say it's over. That's pretty much where he's going at with it.
well, please say it's over. Like then we had a backstage thing and like I don't know how to actually put this into explanation in words without it sounding really weird, but we had top flight security with Action Andretti and they're called top flight altogether. But the thing that made it weird was you have all three of them together and they look like they're all brothers and it's like that's weird because like Action Andretti is not their brother, but why does he look like he part of their family? Like they're not related in any kind of way. Why does it look like he's part of the family? Like they literally have like the same facial styles. And it's like, nah, nah, that can't be a thing. It's so weird.
We're the Martin brothers. No relation.
It was just so fucking weird. I'm like, because I'm looking at him I'm like Action Andretti just like he looks like them, but just like with different color hair. And it's like, that's weird. I mean, I guess you could be friends long enough to like look like them, but okay,
That does
I guess.
happen, yeah.
So then we had the main event, and this was a really good match. It was Bryan Danielson versus um Danny Garcia.
Andrade. Oh no, my
No,
bad.
Danny Garcia, and he beat Danny Garcia. This match was really fucking good. And at the end of the match, Bryan spits on Daniel Garcia after he fucking beats him. Because Daniel Garcia is just like, he wrestled his style and he does the same fucking thing. I hate when he does this. And this is like the ninth time he did this. He puts on a sharpshooter and leans back. Daddy Magic is like, every time he leans back, he always loses. He fucking gets caught and it's like, dog. Like, stop doing that. And then Bryan cuts this promo on him, how he is quitting wrestling for his daughter and this, that, and the third, whatever, whatever. And he wanted to bring Daniel Garcia into the BBC. And Daniel Garcia wanted to be a wrestler, but now he doesn't want to be a wrestler. And now you starting to find your way to be a wrestler. And I don't know how to feel about you. But that's why I kicked your head off and spit on you because, you know, stuff. And it was like, okay, that promo was all right, sure. Okay.
I was confused.
I was baffled. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that didn't make no goddamn sense, but all right, whatever. Like, he tried to make some sense, and I'm like, that didn't make any sense, but all right, sure. All right, okay. So,
To Danny's defense, though, that's the way the move goes, though. Because, like, that's the way he beat Bryan when he fucking did it. And it's literally called the fucking Dragon Slayer. So, he's losing because of it, but that's literally the way it goes.
okay, but Cesaro does the same sharpshooter, and Cesaro does not lean back like that. And Cesaro could win a match like that. And it's like, well, why do you have to do it, Danny? Like, you do it like I can't wait for this version of him to stop being this version of him and he gets back to being the winning, beating the shit out of everybody, Daniel Garcia. Like, there's parts of it was like, and it's not even the dancing that makes me upset. It's just the fact that they're like, all right, he has a great match. All right, he's a fucking loser. It's like, no, let him win. He's fucking good. It's like, nah, he's a fucking loser. Like, and people to say, oh, this is a story. Let it play out. Let it play out. This story has been playing out for 2.5 years, and we still have no fucking resolution to this story. It's like, just go to the end of the story where he becomes a person and is winning championships and is a fucking badass. Like, get to that part of the story because this rest of the story sucks. Like, especially for somebody who's emotionally invested in Daniel Garcia, this fucking sucks to watch him go through this. Like,
Yeah.
they need to fucking start putting a title on him, make him get some fucking respect. Like, do something, make Daniel Garcia feel like a fucking person again. That's all I want. Like, he's a fucking badass. Make him feel like a fucking person again. Do something with him.
Have him beat Orange Cassidy because I don't see him winning this title that he's going for.
Just like, have him beat Orange Cassidy. He will whoop the shit out of Orange Cassidy. Like, come on, just let him do something. Like, Jesus, like, I want him to be like a fucking badass. Like, fuck. But then we go to Collision, and we have Eddie Kingston versus Claudio Castagnoli. And Eddie gets a win. Eddie beats Claudio. And then we have Moxley cutting another promo about how I'm banged up. I got 9 points. And Swerve, you got 9 points. But we're going to fight on Dynamite. And I'm going to win and take this tournament. Okay. All right. All right. So that was a thing. And then we finally we get Wheeler Yuta challenging the Hook. He's challenging the Hook, like, finally. Like, this has been going on for months. They just been dancing around this. Hey, Wheeler Yuta should challenge Hook. All right. Okay, when should he challenge Hook? Like, now. Oh. When is he going to do it? Now. Like, right now. Okay, sure. This is month 7. When is that thing between Yuta and Hook going to happen? Oh, eventually, don't worry. Finally, he fucking challenges him. And they set up something for a match. And it's like, okay. Finally. Fucking finally.
What title's on the line? Because, like, that determines the match.
I would put both titles on the line. Like, just put put the FTW title on the line versus the Pure title. I don't even remember what he said because it was just so like I was just so excited that they finally are gonna have this match they've been building up for like months. It's like, yes, like they finally did it. And I totally missed what title was on the line, but they're gonna have a match eventually, so you know, good for them.
Yeah.
So then we had Willow versus Mercedes Martinez. And this is a rematch from the world title match, the Ring of Honor world title match. And Willow beats Mercedes, and then Mercedes and Diamante beat the shit out of Willow with like a fucking ladder and fucking pipe until Chris Statlander came out to save Willow. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then we had a backstage promo from 2.0 with Jake Hager. And of course, everything gets thrown off when Ruby Soho and the Outcast walk up. Because, fucking Cool Hand Ange love Ruby Soho. And he just like totally stops focusing on what he's supposed to focus on and starts talking to her. And then fucking Saraya's like, all right, cut the shit out. And Matt Menard grabs them and they fucking leave. And Ruby gets yelled at by Saraya. I'm like, okay.
Saraya's gonna want to. I mean, Saraya. Ruby's gonna want to beat in Saraya's ass.
Yeah, I see that too. Then we get a Swerve backstage. Swerve is talking about he's going to beat Moxley and he's the best. And I'm like, okay, I hope you do. And that's the thing. Then we have Willie Mack versus Wardlow. I lied to you not. I thought this would be a better match. I thought this would be like, oh, this is going to be competitive. Wardlow just fucking beats the shit out of Willie Mack, just like slams him down and just like starts powerbombing the fucking shit out of him. It's like, dog, what? Like, what? What the fuck was that?
It wasn't even competitive, like as you would expect it, because Willie's a big dude. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah. So then we have a backstage thing. Well, not a backstage thing, a promo of the House of Black beat, like talking about how they beat up FTR. And then they show something from last month that I totally fucking forgot. That after full gear, Jericho got attacked by Ricky and Big Bill. I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot about that. Like that was
Yeah.
not something I remember. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that happened. So then we had a one-on-one match for the first time in forever, and I mean forever. We get a Kenny Omega singles match. I was like, oh, okay, this is the good match because he fought Ego Ethan Page. But Tony Nese is in the back watching Ego wrestle. And I was wrong on the last podcast when I said that Tony Khan had said something, but actually they set up a match. They set up a match with Tony Nese and Ego Ethan Page. Kenny beats fucking Ethan Page. And as soon as he leaves, Kenny gets attacked by Big Bill, which is Ricky Stark's partner, who is part of the tag team titles. So that's a thing. And
And that
then,
Tony Nese and Eagle match, that's gonna be in Ring of Honor, isn't it not? Or
yes,
am I
it's
wrong
going to
about
be a
that?
Ring of Honor on Final Battle.
Oh, okay.
So then we get Lana in the back, or CJ Perry, and she's telling Rusev, she's like, don't mess with my client. Like, don't do that because we're in a tournament and we need to win this tournament. So please don't mess with him. And Miro says, you know what? I'm going to honor your wishes. I'm going to honor your wishes. I'm not going to mess with him. But as soon as this tournament is over, I'm going to destroy him. And it's like, what? Like, what's the point?
I
Like,
don't want you around my wife.
yeah,
That's really what it is. Like, I don't get it, but that's what it is.
that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's just weird. Then they had a Julia Hart promo where she's talking about Abaddon. She's saying, Abaddon, like you're darkness, and I love the darkness, and I want to challenge you for the championship. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's the thing. So then we had Commander and Phoenix, I mean, not Phoenix, Penta versus 2.0 in 2.0's hometown, like, which is Canada. They're all in Canada, eh? And they're having this match. And 2.0 loses to Penta and Commander when Commander does what is that? A shooting star press into Phoenix Penta's pile driver thingy.
The Fear Factor, I believe it's called.
Yeah, Fear Factor. So then we had Keith Lee dressed in all white, talking to Shane Taylor, dressed in all black with Nigel McGuinness in between, and they're basically talking about their history and how they're gonna have this match and shit's gonna go crazy. And it's like, all right, cool, I'm down for that.
Is this their first meeting? Like, I don't think so, right?
No, this isn't their first meeting. This is their second meeting. Because like they
Oh,
had one
okay,
in Ring of Honor before, but now this is the second time. And it's
cool.
because like I think it was like about 5 or 6 Ring of Honor pay-per-views back. They were like, all right, we're finally gonna have a match. The match happens, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's the thing. So then we get Hangman is going to take on Roddy. Hangman's taking on Roddy, and that's a thing. And that's going to be on Winter's Coming, which is on Wednesday.
Yeah,
We had a Gold League little promo of everybody in the Gold League basically hyping up their next matches, which I don't think is too many more matches just going. So,
yeah, because the pay per view or whatever, like it's soon too. So, where the finals
yeah.
gonna be?
So then we had the match between Andrade versus Bryan Danielson. This was a really good match, and Andrade takes off Bryan Danielson's eye patch, which his eye is still quote unquote fucked up, and he just like digs his hand in there and makes him bleed. But Bryan winds up still winning the match. He beats Andrade, so Bryan now has 9 points because he's won 3 matches already. So he's got 9 points, and it's like, okay, Bryan looks like he might be in the lead to win the Blue League. It's like, okay, cool.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and Andrade did show up on CMLL. He showed up on CMLL and he said he's back, he's ready to rule, he's ungovernable, and he's back. Like, okay, cool, you're back. Good for you. And he's also doing a GCW show against Joey Janela, which and like I'm not even joking, that was not in my Andrade bingo card at all. Like that wasn't it.
Andrade's doing a lot of shit lately.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of shit. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's not even in it. Wait a minute. No, I was wrong. I didn't mean Bryan won the fucking match. I meant to say Andrade won the match. I
Oh,
was,
okay.
yeah, I'm like, I fucked that up. Andrade beat Bryan, so yeah. Bryan has 6 points. Andrade has 3. I don't know why I botched that. And then
It
Andrade was
happens.
Yeah, and then Andrade was acting like he was concerned, but he's not concerned because he doesn't give a fuck. So that was a thing. I totally fucking missed that. I swore Bryan won, but then I was like, oh shit, he didn't win.
No,
So
I did too. That's why I didn't correct you.
yeah, and then I remembered I was like, oh no, he won with the hammerlock DDT. That's right, he beat Bryan. So yeah, that was a thing. So that was Collision and Rampage. So we have to go to SmackDown that happened. And SmackDown was kind of interesting. And we'll get to one interesting aspect later on. This was tribute to the troops, which Renegade had no things about watching. He kind of didn't want to watch this.
But they made me watch it.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna be honest. I hate tribute to the troops. Like I never watch it. I never watch it. Like I watch the previews, but
well,
this one I actually watched.
you watch this one.
Yeah,
So they had the opening match was the tournament match. It was Santos versus Dragon Lee, and Dragon Lee gets the win. Dom was out there with the North American title. He basically was telling Dragon Lee, "You'll never get this," but spoilers, you actually lose it to Dragon Lee. Ha ha.
how
That's
about
what he.
that? You'll
That's
never
what
get
he
it.
get. Exactly. So that was a thing. That was the first match. Then we had a Randy Orton promo. Well, not promo, but a video package of him signing with SmackDown. And then we get him in the back, and this was really funny because Randy comes in, he gives Nick Aldis a check, and he was like, "Yeah, no hard feelings about last week, blah blah blah." So Nick Aldis looks at the check and goes, "Randy, this is 100,000. Like the fine was only for 50." And Randy says, "Oh no, that's for next time." Okay,
That was fucking hilarious.
like that was hilarious. Like what the, I was like, "All right, Randy, we got you. We know what's up." But like, yeah, like he's on SmackDown. He's a big deal. Good for him. So then we
Yeah,
had Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes came out, cut the promo for the troops, told the troops he loved them, said, "Yeah, America, WWE, all those things." That's basically what the promo was. And then everybody just kind of, yeah, that was it. Like, it wasn't nothing more than that. And then we
yeah.
had former Army Sergeant Bob Lash. And yes, they brought up his former Army stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they brought up Montez's Army stuff. I was like, oh, okay. They brought that up. And it was Bob Lash versus Karrion Cross. And Bob Lash beat Karrion Cross. I mean, I wasn't really thinking Cross was going to win, but like, and Bob was like super. Everybody fucking loved Bob Lash. They was cheering for him. They was like, "Yeah, this guy's like us." Woo! Like, okay.
Here's the thing. I agree with you. Like
Mm-hmm.
Bob, of course, was gonna win this match,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought it's gonna be a lot more competitive. That was a squash.
Yeah, it was not how I thought it would go down.
Yeah.
So then we had another Bailey in the backstage. Bailey is talking the Damage Control, and Damage Control is basically like, "Oh no, we had a plan already. We didn't concern you." And they're like, "Bailey, Oscar's gonna have a match, so you stay back here." And they're like, "Oh, okay, all right, that's a thing." Bailey like totally felt like out of place with Damage Control.
Is he not seeing it yet? Like he's out of the group?
No, no, not at all. Like she's not seeing it yet at all, and it's very fun to me that she's not seeing it. So it's a thing, and so the next part I'm gonna skip over because I'm gonna save this for the last, and I'm gonna go into the rest of the show, and I'm gonna save the last part. Let's save this part for last because this was the part that like everybody talked about. So then we had a match between Charlotte and Asuka, and the match between Charlotte and Asuka was a good match until so. it was a moonsault on the outside where Charlotte kind of bonked her head, and that's where everybody was like, "Oh, like that's kind of fucked up." So they get back in the ring, and they're wrestling for a little bit, and they go to commercial. And it's like, okay, why did they go to commercial? What the fuck? All right, they come back from commercial. Charlotte is laid on the floor, and Asuka's laying on the floor too, and it's like, oh, okay, okay. That's weird. And we find out that Charlotte fucked up her knee in a spot that happened during a commercial break. And we don't know how bad the injury is, but
Mm.
it's not good. And the rest of Damage Control got taken out by Mia Yim and Zelina Vega, who have been friends for a long time, and they have got beaten up by Damage Control, so now they're coming back for revenge on Damage Control. So that's the thing.
Not a team I saw coming though.
Not no, I didn't see this coming at all either. So like with all these people just coming at the Damage Control, it's gonna be so many people. It's like, oh, okay, well that's a thing. Good for
Yeah.
them. Like that's how I feel about it. It was like that's a thing. Good for them. And I'm all right. Like I'm glad they have something to do. I'm glad they're doing something. I'm all for it. So then we get to the main event, and the main event is Jim Uso with his brother Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight and Randy Orton, or as Renegade said, RKLA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they won RKLA because Randy spun Jimmy around, hit him with the RKO, and this is one more time that Jimmy is one of the best. So Randy and LA are celebrating, and you can clearly see the ref go to Jimmy, dog. The match is over. You can get up. Jimmy says to him, "No, man, I'm gonna lay here." And he's like, "You can move." The ref is literally trying to get him up. He's like, "You can get up. Like the show's going off the air. You can get up." It's like, "Nope. I'm just gonna lay here. I'm gonna just stretch out." Jimmy is such an idiot. I love it. I fucking
He
love
was
it.
chilling.
Yeah, I fucking love it. So now it's time to get into the promo and the things that happen after the promo that everybody is talking about. We get a CM Punk promo. Now, this is exactly what I was saying. We get this CM Punk promo, and Punk comes out, and the first thing he says is, "Yeah, he's like, you guys can keep cheering my name. I won't have my time cut, so I could go into everything that I want to say." And it's like, okay, let's see what he says. So he starts talking, and he starts talking about how he's glad to be back. He's like, "No, I really am glad to be back. I'm glad to do this." He's like, I'm ready to get back into the swing of things." He's like, "And I'm grabbing that brass ring, blah blah blah." And then he mentions Roman Reigns. He says, "I'm here, unlike somebody who's not here all the time, like Roman Reigns." And he says, "Don't forget, the wise man was my wise man before he got to you." It was like, okay, that was one. Then he mentioned LA Knight. I was like, okay, that's two. Then he started talking about he don't know if he's going to be on SmackDown on Raw, and he started talking shit about Seth. And he said, "I could be over here with Jimmy, or I could be over there with Jay. I don't have a problem with Jay, but Jimmy, I don't like too much." It's like, okay, so now you have Jimmy and Jay that you have to start talking. Okay. He even mentioned Drew, and it's like, okay, or I could be over here with Kevin Owens. But you know what? Kevin Owens punches people in the back, and you can't be doing that. This is 2023, man. That's kind of insane. And I just was like, excuse me, what? I was like, what? What? Like, you can't just be saying it. And it was so fucked up that when he said it, he just grabbed his collar, like, he was like, well, you can't say that. Like, what about the NDA? It,
More or less,
it
he
was,
said, "I win."
yeah. And it was like, what the fuck? And like, the crazy part, and like, this actually made me think about some stuff that's going on with AEW that people have been saying. When he said that, in a normal place, like a normal place that like actually loves AEW and stuff like that, that would have got a pop. Like that would have been like, ooh, or like something like that. Nobody reacted. Nobody was like, yay. And somebody on fucking Twitter said the reason nobody reacted to that was because AEW, the fans that watch AEW don't watch WWE, and the WWE fans don't watch AEW, which means no one cared about it. Like, and it, I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, I don't think that's true. I just think it just went very crazy, and like people was like, oh, I don't think that's true. Like, I don't think like the WWF fans don't watch AEW.
Yeah, like not all of them, but I think like there's people like us that watch everything. So
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of weird because like everybody's talking about how AEW, like there's a lot of fans that are mad and are not watching, and their like attendance is very low, and it's like, yeah, but like people, they they watch both, right? Maybe I'm just wrong, but like that started a whole discourse online where people didn't react, and they're like, that just means that AEW is not on the level of WWE. It's like, okay, sure. And Punk was saying a lot of other stuff, and at the end of the promo, everybody said the same exact thing. This is the Punk that we wanted. This is the one that we wanted. And it's like, okay, like all right,
like it's gonna happen eventually. Like y'all just have to like wait, like chill.
yeah, but nobody wanted to chill, so it's like, all right, that's that's how I felt. Was like, all right, well, that's the thing. So then there was backstage promos with Punk. The first thing he did was almost knock on the Bloodline's door. Almost. He was right there, about to knock on the Bloodline's door. And he stopped. He stopped, and Kevin Owens came. And it was funny because Punk goes, which way is Nick Aldis's door? Kevin's like, I don't even know. I don't know. And Kevin just walked off. And Punk was like, all right, I see how it is. So Punk did find Nick Aldis's room, and he's in there, and he's waiting for Nick Aldis, and then Cody comes in, and Cody goes, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "So you want to main event WrestleMania? You're gonna be in the Royal Rumble, huh?" Yeah. He was like, "Well, that's kind of my story to finish." So you know, and Punk was like, "All right, we'll see." So that set up something between them two. And then at the very end, we see Punk bump into LA Knight and Randy Orton, and basically look at LA Knight like, I don't know who you are, and kind of looked at Randy, was like, oh, okay, hi Randy. I was like, oh, okay, okay.
Like things
That
are interesting with Punk.
Yeah, they got very interesting. They got very spicy. So that was the talk of everybody's mouth for like a whole day was this whole thing. So yeah, that was a thing. So yeah,
It was
so
good.
yes, it was great. So that's a thing. So yeah, that is the podcast, and yeah, we're done. So, any last words?
Good couple shows of wrestling, so like I'm happy. So
Yes.
eat.
Oh, actually, Yeek's back.
That's why I said it.
Yes. So, yeah, okay. So, yeet, everybody.